attack.
Employees of the embassy in Kyiv have been told to shelter in place, and all Americans in the city warned to seek cover if an air alert is announced.
Talks to Jonathan Savage in London. This comes one day after Ukraine used American-made long-range missiles deep in Russia. President-elect Trump could use recess appointments to push through nominees.
The president has won a mandate, and he will use all lawful constitutional means to fulfill that mandate on behalf of the people who voted for him in record numbers.
Trump's nominee for Deputy Chief of Policy, Stephen Miller, on Fox's Hannity. Trump nominees Matt Gaetz for U.S. Attorney General, Elise Stefanik for UN Ambassador, Doug Collins for Veterans Affairs, and Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary are expected to meet with Vice President-elect J.D. Vance. America's listening to Fox News.
Once again, it's time to make sure no one in the area goes hungry this Thanksgiving with the MTD Radio Holiday Food Fight. We're teaming up with United Way offices in Lee and Eddy counties, as well as grocery stores in Hobbs, Carlsbad, Lovington, and Artesia to fight hunger in our communities. With food prices still high, more people than usual are struggling during the already tough Thanksgiving season. But with your help, we can make sure they don't have to go without. As part of this two-day event, we'll be in Lovington and Artesia Friday, November 22nd, and Hobbs and Carlsbad Saturday, November 23rd. Made possible by our platinum sponsors, Rig Outfitters and Home Store, Lovington Fire Department, Garner's Motorsports, and the Working Guys Store. Our silver sponsors, Hungry Critters and New Mexico Septic Systems. Our bronze sponsors, Benny's Western Store, Forest Tire, Lee County Electric Co-op, and New Mexico Junior College. And our basic sponsors, Wilbanks Trucking, Old Jack's Restaurant, Elite Compliance Services, LLC, Lee County Roadside, and the Geo Group. Be as generous as you can with food or monetary donations. And join us at Fenn's Country Market in Artesia 2 to 5 p.m. on Friday, November 22nd for the MTD Radio Holiday Food Fight.
Shop the Black Friday sale going on now at the Working Guys store. You'll find a variety of discounts on apparel throughout the store, including brands like Wrangler, Cinch, and Carhartt. You'll also find an additional 30% off clearance marked work boots. That's right, an additional 30% off. Now is the time to save during the Black Friday sale at the Working Guys store. But hurry, sale ends November 30th at the Working Guys store. Why pay more? Open 7 days a week at 109 East Broadway, downtown Hobbs.
Dear Plugged In, you in on this? Toyota's versatile SUVs roll up their sleeves and take on tough jobs. Dress up for a night out, or haul your family and friends with their spacious interiors. And they're available with some real sweet tech. Want a hybrid SUV? Oh yeah, they got those too. All with a slew of standard features so you won't break the bank. Get the juice at Toyota.com, folks.
Visit Permian Toyota in Hobbs today. Toyota, let's go places.
At Caveman Spray Foam Insulation, they can help you with all your insulation needs. Whether it be a new build or remodel or that old metal shop, they've got you covered. Certified and with over 12 years combined experience, there is nothing that can't be insulated. With free quotes available and serving all of Eddy, Lee, and Chavez counties in New Mexico, with a service available in West Texas, call the pros today at Caveman Spray Foam Insulation, 575-361-2228. If it can be sprayed, we'll spray it.
Huge fall savings on Can-Am. Happening now at Garner's Motorsports in Hobbs. The 2023 models need to move, so select models have up to $3,000 in rebates or special financing with approved credit available. They also have great deals on 2024 Can-Am models. No matter what Can-Am you're looking for, Garner's Motorsports can get you set up with delivery at a better cost than big city competitors. Get your Can-Am today at Garner's Motorsports, 320 North Del Paso in Hobbs.
Hey, are those the new staff shirts we've been waiting on?
Yes, and no.
What do you mean?
Well, they're supposed to be, but I went through one of those big online places promising lowest price point and fastest turnaround. Well, it was cheap and kind of fast, and they look awful. And after being on hold for an hour to speak with someone, they said it was the artwork provided, and there's nothing they could do.
Let me guess, one of those upload your logo places?
Yes, exactly. Now I've got boxes of shirts that we can't use.
You need to call Awesome Graphics.
The local place I hear on the radio? Can they handle an order this big?
Of course. That's the great thing about Awesome Graphics. They have the technology and equipment the big guys have, but they're here in Southeast New Mexico. So not only are you keeping your money local, you have real local people who care about getting your order right. Plus, they can handle your signage, company-branded pencils and cups, and so much more.
What about FR jackets with our company logo embroidered on.
Yep, those two. Stop by and see them at 523 West Sanger in Hobbs. Or, since you like online, go to their convenient local website, myawesomegraphics.com.
Myawesomegraphics.com, huh? They really are the best of both worlds.
Southeast New Mexico weather.
Well, over the southeast plains of New Mexico, the temperatures this afternoon will reach highs in the mid-50s in Roswell on this Wednesday under a sunny sky. It's 60 degrees in Carlsbad, Artesia. Another little weak front move into the area keeps our temperatures down just a bit. In fact, at Hobbs and Lovington at our studios, it'll be 57 degrees this afternoon, but by tomorrow, temperatures on Thursday at 67 degrees in our radio studios in Lovington. For W105 FM, I'm meteorologist Ron Arbor.
Your country plays on W105.
Let's go! Up and at 'em. All right, rise and shine.
Good morning to you, too.
Go, let's go, let's go!
Be in the Breakfast Club, broadcasting from the Inn of the Mountain Gods studio.
You have questions? We have answers.
Text line at 877-396-W105. Powered by Amigo Machinery, your Kubota dealer.
Why? How does it affect your family?
Why are they doing that?
You have questions?
Question of the day brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply, your Napa dealer.
Check us out on Facebook.
The new and improved Be in the Breakfast Club. Now including Monica and Blake.
I don't know how those two managed to be so perky in the morning.
Today is Wednesday. Wednesday.
Do you know what that means?
Oh, don't you know what that means?
No, please. Tell me. Please, tell me. It means it's workout
Wednesday.
Let's work it out.
Wednesday.
Work out Wednesday. Work it out.
Wednesday.
It's an early morning workout.
When is this happening?
And when is this happening?
Let's do it now.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm going back to bed.
I'm going back to bed.
Oh, well, the show must go on.
Another day, another 55 cents. I did not do a question of the day, so Monica, that is your interim job right now. Question of the day.
My question of the day.
Oh, I knew what the question. I was going to do Christmas cards.
Oh yeah.
And I did not send that to Jen to put it up on Facebook.
Wait. Maybe we should wait till closer to Christmas. Let's talk about Thanksgiving foods.
Thanksgiving food?
What is your favorite Thanksgiving food that you have to have on Thanksgiving
But shouldn't
Day?
we keep that for next week?
Next week? Okay, well, yeah, maybe.
Wednesday of next week? All right, come on. What else you got?
All right, let's see. Do you already have your Christmas tree up?
Yeah. Hey, look, the impossible question of the day today was, if you had an extra hour, what would you do? That was, and most people said they would do exercise.
Okay, we'll do that one.
Okay.
If you
extra hour every day.
Mine would probably be
shower every day. Did I just hear that?
That's a life goal for Tom.
Every day. Extra hour every day.
Are you?
Yeah. What would you do if you had an extra hour every day? Now, the national poll says that people would exercise. So far, when I had people texting in for the answer to that this morning, the most popular answer was sleep.
Right. So I'm not gonna type this up. So I'm gonna voice text. So if you had an extra hour a day, what would you spend it doing? And you didn't work. You suck. You suck.
Oh.
If you had an extra hour every day, what would you spend that extra hour doing? Question of the day. Thanks, Jen.
Now, I did get a couple of good answers, except I'm going to say that question does not involve someone else. So it's not a couples or more activity.
You have to clarify those kinds of things for our audience. But
if that's what you would spend the time doing, let it
come on, guys.
I'd jump on the sleep wagon if the extra hour came at night.
Sleep is overrated. I try to take a nap every day. Most of the time I can't take a nap. And of course the wife gets up about 8:39ish.
Yeah.
And
Tom.
Hey, mine.
It's probably one of the computers, maybe? No.
No, because this one doesn't have.
So the wife gets up about 8:30 or 9 and then takes a nap in the afternoon. I'm like, what a life.
But if it were during the day, if it were given to me during the day, I would probably
It's an extra hour.
spend
It
more
can be
time with my
whenever
babies.
you want it.
Yeah. So that is the question today. Love to hear from your number, 396 W105. I got a lot of things to unfold, Tom.
We got a wreck that we need to report right quick. According to the tech, there's a wreck on 62-180 at the intersection of 529. Wreck on 62-180 at the intersection of 529. This report being brought to you by
Luke Ragsdale, RagsdaleLawFirm.com. We will have Luke on the show coming up soon. So we got freeze warning in effect this morning as there's frost on the windshield.
Yeah, I had to scrape it off this morning.
Did you put hot water on it? That's what I'm advising for you only. Hot water.
How would you be able to tell? He's going to have those cracks regardless.
Oh, that's right. He already has cracks.
I use my little...
It's already spidered.
I already used my little scraper this morning.
Awesome. It wasn't that. It wasn't no.
By the way, the real hint for that is cold water with vinegar.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Alcohol works too.
Rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, rubbing alcohol works too. Quick check of the weather being brought to you by Rig Outfitters and the Home Store, Broadmoor Mall, and Hobbs. They have all your furniture, appliances, and electronics. They do offer 0 down financing. It's cold out there this morning. You missed out. You didn't get the jacket yet. They have the Rasco FR jacket. That thing was $159.99. They got a special buy, and they're selling them all sizes for $119.99. They have all your hoodies, jackets, FR and non-FR, face mask, coveralls, gloves, cold weather gear. They've got it at Rig Outfitters, your home for everything you need to work in the patch. You can find them in the Broadmoor Mall. Scrub Outfitters is right next door. Big name brands like Dickies, Healing Hands, Mecature, and others. And they have compression socks, comfy shoes, all the equipment you'll need. Scrub Outfitters, Rig Outfitters, Broadmoor Mall. High today, warming up to 56 and sunny, 34. It will be above freezing coming up for tonight. Clear skies tonight, 68 and sunny Thursday. By Friday, 66 and sunny. 72 on Saturday. If you're going to be out and about Friday and Saturday, please come out, and we're going to be collecting food for the needy. So please come out and give non-perishable food. We're going to be at that La Tienda in Carlsbad. While you're there, you can do all your Thanksgiving shopping. They have the honeysuckle white turkey, just 88 cents a pound. Limit one, please. That's an awesome deal. Limit one, please. Also, they have the Hormel cured 81 spiral ham, $1.99 a pound, another great deal. Also, they have sweet taters, 3 pounds for $1. Crispy celery, 2 for $1, and Del Monte vegetables. You can get 5 cans for $5, and of course, Corona Modelo 12-pack. The 12-ounce bottles for $14.99. These savings and more going on at La Tienda. And don't forget, Saturday, Friday, they do Fajita Friday. USDA Prime ribeye steaks. And that's how they make their fajitas. Buy them by the pound or buy them by the burrito. Of course, you can find them. La Tienda in Carlsbad and Carlsbad only. 613, Tom in the text.
All right, well, I'm texting our source right quick.
613, Monica in the text.
With an extra hour, I would push my wife's buttons.
Some of them buttons might not be good.
I think I'd spend my extra hour with my grandkids. Lee from Ohio.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. And then people are reporting that accident on 62-180 in Arkansas Junction. Be careful. Linda in Carlsbad says, with the extra hour, I'd catch up on all the things I'd like to read.
I'm with you. I'm with
I'd
Linda.
catch up on all the gossip.
No, reading. Reading. I mean, that's extra.
Jody's also
you can get
informing us of the accident. And Germ says, tell me you're old without telling me you're old. B talks about Christmas cards. We were actually all talking about them yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, that Christmas cards are a thing, for me, a thing of the past. And, I mean, we don't get, usually at the radio station, we would get hundreds of Christmas cards.
Yep.
It just, I think it's a nice gesture.
It is. We've already gotten a couple at the house.
That's sweet. I do Christmas cards, but I don't do your traditional card. I always did a family picture.
Yeah.
And I gave that as our Christmas card.
That is so millennial.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would do. And it's so neat whenever I go to people's houses or
Did you wear matching pajamas?
not matching pajamas. We were a little dressed up, but it's neat.
Same
when you
color shirts,
see
damn it.
them still up at someone's house. Like that's the picture that they have.
That's awesome.
I think those photos are great for like if you have extended family that you don't live near and don't see that often. Those are
and the other thing, you could collect those cards, year after year,
Yes,
and see the
changes.
See the transition, Tom. Well, that might not be a good word nowadays. Transition.
Depends on what the transition is.
Today is Beautiful Day, Future Teachers of American Day, Geographic Information Systems Day, Global Organized Hug a Runner Day. It's hard to hug a runner when they're just running by.
They're on the run.
Also, National Education Support Professionals Day. Linda McMahon chosen as Donald Trump's education director.
Get out!
I don't know what she's got on him because she was in the first administration, and I'm not saying
I think this goes back to his being associated with wrestling.
With Vince McMahon.
Yeah. So I know. National Peanut Butter Fudge Day. We make awesome peanut butter fudge in the microwave. And if you want, I'll get you the recipe.
Please.
I haven't made it in a while, but you make it in one of those big Pyrex measuring cups. And it's so simple.
Wow.
Tom, you couldn't even screw it up.
Wow.
Not that I'm advising that you eat it because it's packed with sugar. You don't worry about that.
What, you want to put money on that? Whether he can?
Yeah, well, I bet he would. Transgender Day of Remembrance. How many gays, lesbians, transgender days do we have on the calendar?
Bro, there seems to be one like every month.
Like 18?
Coming out day, coming out for
Right.
transgender day.
Adding an extra letter day.
Yeah.
Coming out and
chopping
wearing
off
red.
the penis day. I mean, there's one for what?
That's the P word.
It's a medical word, Tom. For
Hey,
those that don't know.
we made it almost 17 minutes.
For those that don't know what it is, they don't know what it is. That's a medical term.
The P word.
Thank you.
Yes.
How many P words are there?
Could I use the D word? Would that be okay better? World Children's Day. By the way, here again, please, children, do not cut off our children's penises. What? Katie Couric.
If you said, Tom, if you said the P word, you would more likely be referring to Katie Couric, who B's getting ready to talk about, than you would what he just said.
So Katie Couric took a swipe at Vice President Kamala Harris and her non-answers, saying that she was part of her interviewing skills were lackluster. Kamala, known for her word salad. Donald Trump, known for his McDonald's. That's what he's known for, McDonald's, and making America great again. Millions of Americans, across the United States, blasted with a winter storm ahead of Thanksgiving. Lots of people got snowed in. By the way, they are now saying, the weatherman's saying that it could be more disastrous than bringing up Trump as your president at Thanksgiving for some families.
Well,
Yeah. Former Bull forward, Bob Love, three-time All-Star, spent 11 years in the NBA, died Monday of cancer. He was 81 years young. And the two drummers of the Beach Boys for Staying Alive, How Deep Is Your Love, have died. Dennis Barron, who served as the band's drummer starting in 1973. Did I say Bee Gees?
No, you said Beach Boys.
Beach Boys. Bee
So
Gees.
it's Bee Gees.
He died November 14th at 76. And then we talked about Smiley Peterson. He was the group, the Bee Gees drummer, and he passed away at 78. So both of the drummers that were involved in the Bee Gees passed away.
Look, if you're going to have a good band, you're going to lose a few drummers.
So they said, how deep is your love?
Well, to be fair, there's only one of the brothers still alive.
They were like, how to mend a broken heart. Do you want me to continue, Tom? I'm just asking. Ask it. All right, we're going to talk about 2 teens found guilty in Roswell, a man arrested in Hobbs, and Texas kidnappers arrested in New Mexico. And Susan Smith. Tom, you remember Susan Smith?
Killed her sons, I believe.
So we'll talk about Susan Smith. And the NFL comes out and they said the Trump dance.
Yeah.
Well, what about it? We'll get to that in just a second. 620 text line is open. Our number 877-396-W105. Morning show this morning being brought to you by Twin Wells Fuel Station. If you're on the road and you're driving on 128 between Jal and Carlsbad, running low on fuel, exit right on Buck Jackson Road. Go down 2.75 miles, open to the public. Fill her up today. Large facility. It is covered. So if we got rain or if we got sleet or snow, or maybe just, 120-degree temperatures and you want to be out of the sun, it is a covered area where you fill, and they do sell unleaded green diesel, red diesel, and DEF. They're open to the public and accept credit cards, debit cards, and fleet cards. Be safe on the road from the Twin Wells Fuel Station.
All right. Linda in Carlsbad says, our church does a Christmas card shower for shut-ins. Some of them get almost no cards, contact with the outside world. And if you don't send any other card, do it for someone this Christmas, she says. Other older people love real cards, says the text. All right, so yesterday, every Tuesday I spend my day in Hobbs, okay? Go eat, go watch a movie, do this and that, different errands. Anyway, I went to watch a movie yesterday called The Herd's Most Terrible Kids in the World at a Christmas Pageant. It was a very uplifting movie, a very good Christmas movie. If you're going to watch a Christmas movie
You
this year,
should have stopped the Desert Functional and got your estrogen checked.
So I would do that. Guys, if you want to watch a Christmas movie, watch that one right there.
Thank you for the feedback, because I was wondering if it was good.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, don't tell me anymore.
And then
So was this the one with The Rock?
No, that's the Red Sun, or Red something.
So that would be the one to go see, right?
Well, that's a fun one, yeah. But
Yeah.
this one was real
I guess
uplifting.
the Christmas pageant is meaningful.
It is
More meaningful.
But
to
it's about
Christmas.
mean kids.
Yeah.
I guess who put a Christmas pageant together?
Mean kids.
I'll wait for it.
Yeah.
To come on Hallmark.
And you paid for that?
It was $5, so no big deal.
You paid for that?
Go watch it. You won't criticize it.
No, I'm
I'll
not
pass.
going to watch it.
It'll probably end up in Netflix.
will. I will watch it.
If
You're
it
a chick. You should go watch it.
if it's going to be in some rotation on TV of Christmas movies, I will leave it on in the
Monica,
background.
this is what I watch on TV. It has to.
Oh, speaking of, thank you for telling us about Landman. We're on a binge now.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah. If I'm going to watch something on TV or a movie, it has to include multiple things. Shooting.
Right.
Fighting.
Right.
Cuss words.
Maybe some cuss words.
It all goes sexual innuendo.
No, Tom. We move right to the boobs.
Were you going to say nudity?
Yeah, boobs.
That's my movies. And when I read a book, that's pretty much what I read is James Patterson. Anything CIA, FBI, murders, killings. Good. I'm watching right now the James Patterson, the book that they turned into a miniseries. So,
Well, I'm with you on
it's
the
all right.
suspense sort of type part. I really dig 2020, Dateline, things like that. That's
The
what I can
most
binge watch.
true crime stuff. The number one audience for true crime is women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it really is.
No.
It's like
I've
80%.
watched it since I was young.
Yeah, my wife loves true crime.
Oh,
Yeah.
love it.
And see, I'm a documentary kind of guy.
Yeah.
And action adventure.
Yeah, I'll go off on the documentaries, and there's some good ones out there right now that I haven't seen. All right, 624, Tom, continue with the text.
All right, this text is saying, you know what? Y'all need to put little Bob, a bear, Tom A, in a shock collar every time he says something stupid. That's original Tom A hater this morning.
Cool.
We really need him to get like a computer so that he can read better.
All right. This guy said, good morning, all. How far do you think libs would go to try to derail Trump's agenda? Maybe start a world war. And why else would Biden suddenly approve using long-range missiles?
I think it's already out there with Biden approving the missiles. And I think the other thing is, I think we have Republicans like Mitch McConnell that are trying to do harm before they leave office. I've got that story I'll talk about in a little bit.
And better start building a bunker, guys. This guy said, I'd spend my extra hour farting in my wife's face.
Oh, that's just not right.
And you got to wait till you go to bed. You pull the covers over.
Yeah.
That's called Dutch oven.
Yeah.
And the best Christmas pageant ever is a remake. It's so good and the best godly story. So it's
remake.
worth it. I don't remember seeing the original though.
Okay. For the extra hour, this person would pray. Hey, that is not a bad idea.
Amen.
And unfortunately, those of you who text in those medical words, I'm not going to read them the way that you guys
So there
put
was
them in.
there were some that wanted Tom to have to read the P word.
Oh.
Right. They wanted him to read penis, anus, and vagina. Numerous times. I will just go ahead and say that. That way. All right.
So
Tom's
that would be banana, taco, and bum.
the wreck you reported on 529 is already clear, says
Yes.
Kathy from Patch.
Yes, for the patch.
And
You can read that one.
okay. Tom's just mad because he hasn't seen his P word in years. Or the other P word for that matter.
I don't know. The other P is all over the place.
And this text says, "Dang, don't run, Forrest, don't run."
Whenever
Whatever
you
that means.
said it's Hug a Runner Day.
Yeah. Says,
By the way, I saw Shardy at the gym. He said he's still waiting on you, bro.
Yeah, well, Shardy can wait.
Guys, would
Why are you
y'all
gonna
want
do
to
him like
see
that?
a tree grow or a Negro?
Don't. You fell for it.
Tree grow.
Knee, like Knee.
Yeah. Looks like 2 teens were found guilty, the first-degree murder and other charges connected with that double homicide. Last week, one of the people that were involved in that, they got off on probation. 10-day trial of Carlos Gallegos and Damian Romero wrapped up on Monday. The two were also found guilty of first-degree murder with willful and deliberate armed robbery and conspiracy to commit armed robbery and possession of a handgun by a person under the age of 19. Gallegos and Romero were 15 years of age at the time. The 2 of the 4 suspects were charged with that double shooting in Calhoun Park, where Cameron Luna and Jorge Armendez lost their lives in 2022. They were remanded in the custody of a juvenile detention center and will remain in custody where they await hearing on their being sent to. Now, look, they're 19 years of age now. Isn't that an adult?
It
now?
is.
So they should be sent to, but here's the problem in New Mexico. If you commit a crime as a juvenile, you're retained to a juvenile facility for how long?
Forever.
Forever. So that means that your bad behavior will be with other juveniles. That's just sad, sad, sad. And probably the worst thing is that we have individuals that are 14 and 15 years of age plotting to kill somebody. Kudos going out to the DA because we never see first-degree murder. We never see first-degree murder. So kudos going out to you guys. Looks like Hobbs Police Department arrested a man Tuesday accused of shooting. That shooting over the weekend. People asked about it on Monday. Police say 33-year-old Deveron Gibson was responsible for injuring 2 people early Sunday morning. One of the victims is in stable condition. The other one is still fighting for his life. Gibson was charged with several felonies, including aggravated battery and shooting from a vehicle. Texas kidnapped suspect arrested in New Mexico. Why would they come to New Mexico?
Because we're lenient on criminals.
Oh, so state police say they made 2 arrests, located the 5 children that were kidnapped out of Texas. New Mexico State Police say their automatic license recognition system, we talked about this, is it constitutional? Well, here we go. We got 5 kids. We saved 5 kids.
Right.
Because that scanner was able to pick up the license plate of that vehicle.
Wow.
And they arrested Quincy Tippin, 31 years old, and Charles Jones, 32 years old.
Wow. For
So,
kidnapping.
constitutional, unconstitutional, it saves
That's right.
kids'
And,
lives.
and where were they going? Because they got him in Deming. So probably somewhere in the I-10 corridor.
Yeah.
So where were they going? Were they going all the way to L.A.? Where were they going?
Right. Thank God they caught him.
So, Tom, if they're in Lordsburg and they're caught, where do you think they're going?
No idea.
We'll take a guess. I mean, geographically, where do you think they were going?
Probably California.
I'm betting probably Mexico. But if they're staying in the U.S., Tom, I think Tom would
But
be right.
wouldn't they cross over in El Paso?
Maybe.
Well, maybe they knew somebody was looking for them.
Yeah.
And that's the good thing. The Border Patrol does have that automatic reader.
Yes, it is.
When you cross back and forth to Mexico.
Right.
So that is a good thing. Trump dance, no issue. NFL has no issue with the players doing the Trump dance.
Nice.
They knew.
Why should they?
And they
Because
shouldn't.
the Trump dance is barely.
Nothing.
It's a white guy dance.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. It's
Tom-
almost like the gopher from Caddyshack.
Yeah, it is. But if you do it like Trump does it, you have to put out that lower lip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Susan Smith.
She drowned her two sons 30 years ago. And
So do you think she should get parole?
No.
No.
No. So prosecutors say she has meant to serve life in prison. I mean, she killed her two sons. And you know why she killed her two sons? They were toddlers at the time. You know why she killed them?
She wanted her freedom or what?
So she could be with another man.
Yeah.
That's why. So she killed her two sons because the guy that she was messing around with didn't want the kids in his life.
Right.
Right.
And so she figured she would eliminate the two kids. So is 30 years enough for that?
cold-blooded, yeah.
I say, and the way she did it, she drowned them to death.
Cold-blooded murder. Right?
So
which is not a pleasant way to go.
no,
I know.
So she will appear today for a parole hearing, and we'll see where it goes. I hope she does not get life. To me, life sentence means life sentence.
Yep.
Correct.
That's the way it should be. Life sentence is
Luckily,
life.
she didn't get the needle.
I don't know 30 years ago if they had the needle, but
Texas did.
Was she in Texas?
Yes.
Susan Smith was not in Texas.
You're confusing that with the other lady that put her kids in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, the one in
Drove
South
him into the
Carolina.
ocean or something like that.
Yeah.
Susan Smith was
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Yeah.
Okay, different Susan Smith.
Dozens of emergency crews at the scene. Mass stabbing in Shiro, Texas. Shiro. Anybody know where that's at?
I'll look.
So, at the time, dozens of law enforcement officers, emergency crews, EMS, responding to a mass stabbing. Authorities have not yet confirmed how many people were injured in this mass stabbing in